Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important method for transformation, that is transform method. Okay, yes, there is one method with the name transform that we can use in order to perform some transformations. Okay, now prior to this session, we have already discussed many other methods like rotate method and scale method. We discussed about translate method, right? So these are the all method that we have already covered, and today we are going to continue the same series where we will talk about the transform method. Okay, so by the end of this session you will be able to understand what is transform method, why do we need it, what are the process that we are supposed to follow in order to utilize the transform method, as well as we will discuss the parameters, like all the parameters that we passed in transform method. Okay, but before we start the session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic. For time being, we will just focus on the main thing, that is how to use transform method. But prior to that, you should know what is canvas, how we can connect with canvas with JavaScript, and many other basic related thing. Clear? Alright, so now if you look at the code is straightforward. Here we have just noted down one heading and one title in the head section. Okay, so this is the basic thing. Now we will write everything from scratch. So let's save this code and refresh the browser. It is coming like this. Okay, so now we are talking about transform method. So let's put some heading over here, and here we will write transform method for transformation. Okay, so this is the heading that we have kept here. Now what we will do after this, we will add one canvas, because everything we are going to draw is on canvas. So let's add the canvas here. In canvas, we will set the ID first. So let me set ID would be canvas 1. Then we will set width would be 600 pixels. Then we will set height would be 300 pixels, and we will set the style would be border 5 pixel solid black. Okay, now you can save this and refresh your browser. So once you refresh your browser, you will see that one canvas has been added here with a border of 5 pixel. Clear? Now after this, what we will do, we will add one script over here. Okay, so let's add the script. In this script, we will firstly connect this script with the canvas. So here I will write where c equal document dot get element by id. Then we will set the element id, which would be what, canvas 1. It is not always fixed that you have to write canvas 1, but make sure that whatever you are writing here, it should be here also. Okay, otherwise it won't work. Then we will set here where ctx equal and c dot get context. Then we will set here 2D. So what this 2D will do, it will enable all two-dimensional tool for us that we can use for creating the shape first, and then we will use the transform method to transform the shape. Got it? Alright, so now let's start the discussion with the definition first, because sometime you might be preparing, maybe you are preparing for interviews. So let's say if someone asks you the definition for the method, then what is the exact definition that we are supposed to give here? So you can simply say that transform method in JavaScript Canvas API modifies the canvas coordinate system by applying the transformation matrix. Okay, so what it allows you to scale, rotate, skew, translate shapes or images. Okay, so you can simply say that it allows us to scale, rotate, skew and translate the shapes or images by modifying the canvas coordinate system by applying the transformation matrix. Clear? And if we talk about the parameters, then it accepts 6 parameters. There are total 6 parameters. I'll tell you what all value we are supposed to pass here, but prior to that, let's draw something and let's see the things practically. Okay, so for that, let me write the code here. What we will do here, like in script, we will firstly draw one rectangle. So let me add the rectangle here. Rectangle, I'm just putting one comment over here, rectangle 1. And here we will write what? Here we will write ctx.fillStyle, ctx.fillStyle, and then we will mention the color here, yellow. Then we will write here ctx.fillRect, ctx.fillRect, fillRect, or here we will put the values like 10, 10, 200, 100. Okay. This is the coordinates for rectangle. Now you can save it and refresh the browser. So you can see there is one rectangle coming over here. Clear? All right. Now what we will do after this? After this, we will set the transformation. Okay. So let's add here transform method. Transform method. Okay. So in this transform method, we will simply write here ctx.transform, ctx.transform, and this is case sensitive entire script, so please make sure that you are providing everything right. So ctx.transform, here we will put the values like 1, 0.5, minus 0.5, 1, 30, 10. Okay, so you can save with this now, and after the refresh you will see that there is nothing happening here. Why? Because we have not drawn anything right yet. Like once you have transformated the thing, then you can copy this code again, or maybe you can write it again as per your need, but just to save the time I'll copy it, and here I'll just change the color. So let's say I will make it as red. Save it and refresh it. Something is wrong, that's why it is not showing me the correct thing here. Let me check what we are doing wrong here. So what we did, 1, 0.5, minus 0.5, 1, 30, 10. This is correct. So then this part we have already copied, so the value should be 10, 10, 200 and 100. This is also correct. Transform it. Maybe something is wrong with transformation spelling. Let me check here. Trans, then we will write here form transform. Let's save it, refresh it. Yes, there was some spelling mistake with the transform method. So now you can see this rectangle has been transformated. Now some of you might be thinking like, what are these values? I'll tell you. Firstly, I'll show you the effect, and then I'll tell you the exact value, like why we are passing these values. Okay. But prior to that, let me add another transform method. So as many time you will apply this transform method, it will show you the effect. Let me copy this first, and here we will put it like this, make it as transform 3, and the color would be blue. Save it and refresh it. So right now, like, it is overlapping this because we have not transformed it again. So just to scale and stretch and everything, like, we will copy this transform method, and here prior to this rectangle third, I will put it here, save it and refresh it. So now you can see first, second and third, there are 3 rectangle printed over here with the help of transformation method. Clear? So I hope this entire process is clear to all of you. Now let's talk about the parameter that we have passed here. Like what all 6 values we are supposed to pass here. Let me tell you that. So the first value here is 1, which is representing the horizontal scaling. Okay, so it will tell you how wide the things will be stretched, and a value of 1 means no scaling horizontally. Then we have 0.5, which is showing vertical skewing shear. That means this slants things vertically as they are drawn. Okay. Then we have minus 0.5, which is horizontal skewing. This slants things horizontally as they are drawn. Clear? Then we have 1, 1 is representing vertical scaling, how tall something is stretched. Okay, 1 means no scaling vertically. 30 means horizontal transformation, moves everything 30 pixel to the right. So this is the simple horizontal shift. So whenever we want to shift horizontally, we will use this. And then we have 10, which is vertical translation, which moves everything 10 pixels down. So this is simple vertical shift. Clear? So there are total 6 values. First is horizontal scaling, second is vertical skewing, third is horizontal skewing, fourth is vertical scaling. Then we have horizontal transformation for fifth, and for sixth we have vertical translation. So these are the 6 A, B, C, D, E, F values that we are supposed to use in order to perform the translation method. So I hope this entire session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.